Afternoon, one and all. Welcome back to the event Learn Life Lead. Learn from life to lead the life. First of all, I thank each and everyone for giving the valuable feedback as well as responses so that I could take this event further to part 2. Today, now we are in the event Learn Life Lead part 2. Okay, this week we are dealing with two important aspects. One is leadership and the second thing is entrepreneurship. These are the two most important qualities every individual or every human being on this earth must possess, because everyone has these two qualities, but we need to develop those qualities in order to do something to yourself as to the country, any country in this world that matters. Now we are coming with the first topic, leadership. We'll think like this: what does a true leader say? A true leader says like this: if I had to die someday, I would die happily. If at all, I would be shot in my heart rather than head, because I would live at least 1 minute extra, which is enough for me to deliver the speech and change the world. That is what a mindset of a true leader is, and that should be the mindset of each and every person and each and every human, either be a he or a she or anyone on this earth should possess like that. Now generally leadership, it comes of two types. One is business leader and one is the people leader. Shortly we'll know who a business leader is or who a people leader is. Business leader, he always thinks of how to pull profits from people for his company's survival. I again repeat it, okay, for better clarification. A business leader always thinks of how to pull profits from the people for his company survival. A people leader always thinks of how his people will pull profits for their own survival. That is what a people leader thinks, that is how a business leader thinks. Now you can categorize yourself in which category you want to be, either a people leader or a business leader or a combination of both, because everyone should become a leader, should be a leader, and you are a leader. You just need to develop those skills because you already have that skills in you. Now coming to, we'll take example of two great leaders in this world. Now we'll talk about Mr. John F. Kennedy. Each and everyone must be knowing about him. John F. Kennedy, at the age of 25, he put his foot on the steps of Senate House, and while his inaugural speech in Washington DC on Jan 20th, 1961, he said these words: "Never expect what a country gives you, but only think what you can give to the country." This is what he tells. He just gave a hint to the future generations of, hey, you must be the future generation of your country. He gave such sort of hint. So from that we need to take inspiration from him. Now coming to Mr. Nick Vujicic. Nick Vujicic actually he's handicapped actually. He's too short and his legs and arms don't work. But he motivates thousands and thousands of people in the nook and corner of the world. Anywhere you go, Nick Vujicic is the most inspirational person. He's a young Australian. He also got some Young Australian award in a particular year. Now, what is the main quality? What is the main quality that a leader possessed? That is a self motivation. Generally when we come up with any problem, we get depression. If we are not in a position either to face the rejection also, we just go into depression. It takes some days for us to come out of that. But see Mr. Nick Vujicic, though he is physically handicapped, he cannot even walk. He just crawls. He's a matter of 3 feet height, but you see the determination in him, you see the motivation in him, how he wants to change the whole world, how he is doing it. So as compared to him, our problems are nothing. We need not worry for that. We need not step back. We just need to take a forward step. There are many great leaders in this world. We just took an example of these two. Now just next coming to this topic is entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship? How does an entrepreneur think like this? See, if you are a loner, in the sense, if you are alone, don't be a loser. Talk to the things that are closer. That will tell you how to put a business bigger. That's true. Now just for an example, talk to your watch. What does it say? You ask him, hey, how are you working? Hey, how is it working? It tells machine and mathematics are helping me to live. So it's giving you an indication of, yeah, I am working, I am surviving with the help of a machine or a metal and a mathematics. So taking these two, you can just have a vague idea that, okay, metal is used to make a watch. So we can have a small idea of putting a metal industry or metal company or a small firm, so that we can it will become a raw material for making watch. That itself will try to make you an entrepreneur. You can put an enterprise. Talk to your shoe, ask her shoe, hey, who are your parents? It will tell you leather and color are my parents. So it is giving you an idea that leather and color is used to make that shoe. So you'll be getting a vague idea, at least a perfect idea. Okay, leather and color or dye are the two main components which is used to make the shoe. So you can have an idea of putting a leather enterprise or a color enterprise with a good market research, because now India is like this only. India is only India, but India need many entrepreneurs for its development, for its growth in all walks, in any sector comparatively. Now we'll speak about this job holders. See, not all are interested in entrepreneurship. Not all are willing to come out to do this entrepreneurship. So we'll speak about this business, job holders. Job holders, they are in top positions. They'll always be growing good. Yeah, especially they'll go to their heights. That's for sure. When they start earning, just think of one thing in your mind. At least put a person for cleaning your car, put any person for gardening, or put any person for cleaning your house, because you're giving employment at least for 3 people in your home. In one home, at least 3 people. That 3 people, their son might be so well in studying or etc. Or who knows, in the nearer future, he can become an Abraham Lincoln or Richard Branson, or anyone who can lead the world, who can change the fate of the country. So though you're in a job, don't think like I can't do anything to the society or any country. You can do. You at least employ at least 3 or 4 people, at least in one house, so that their children or they will develop, or they can become one of the most respectable figures in the future, in the near future. I think we are coming towards that point. And this is what entrepreneurship is. So our country needs many entrepreneurs in the nearer future. Now India is only like this. India will be like this. The youth should come out, especially the youth has to take a daring step, because never lie in a zone, because many will be having their ideas. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this to change the country, I want to do this to develop myself as well as to the country. Don't worry that nothing will stop you. It's if any of your peers or your family stop you, that no, don't do this, because you may fall in the trap. If you have confidence, come out, step out of that zone. You have everything, you have the zeal, you will be getting the support from anywhere. Don't worry of that. You come out, you start doing anything, that will surely flourish in the future, and that will change the fate of any country as well as yours also. So India need a lot of entrepreneurs. For the last thing I want to tell is, now we are literally worrying about $1 is equal to 60 rupees. Arey Baba, every day I see $1 is equal to 60.2, $1 is equal to 61.2 rupees. One or the other day, our target should be 1 rupee is equal to $60.2. That should be the target of every citizen in this country, especially in India. So our target should be 1 rupee is equal to $60.2. Till that situation comes, we should keep on working hard. We will work hard to develop ourselves and also to develop our country. Not only India, it's to the matter of any country in this world. It should be the responsibility of citizen of every country in this world. So thanks for this. So this is end of part 2. I once again thank each and everyone for your support and encouragement. So I request you to suggest some measures, so that how can we take this into the public, rather than this putting videos. Actually this is really helping a lot, both me and you as well as. So how can we take this more further, putting it in any college gatherings or any organizations, giving speeches in any college gatherings or organizations, because our main motto, not only mine, our main motto is to pass these messages to the whole world, to the millions of people. It will surely develop, and we must be sure. And so my mail ID is again avinashesp4u@gmail.com, and my contact number is also 08179306767. Thank you.